Thank you for joining me. I suppose I need a good introduction. Somebody help me with a good introduction. But hi, the issue that we're talking about today is the issue of a soul tie. Now, what I want to know is, this issue of a soul tie, is it real or is it just a bag of foolishness that people talk about who don't have no sense? Can you have a soul tie with somebody else? Is it truth or is it fiction? And you know, when I was growing up, I heard a lot about tying. Man tie woman, woman tie man. Well, you know, actually, I heard more about a woman tying a man than a man tying a woman. Yeah, so I always heard about this thing, and I think I got tied once, you know. Yes, I think I was tied once because I was dating this guy, and it wasn't the most functional relationship. And regardless of how much we argued, I would still go back. So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I was tied. Who knows? So I want to get into this thing. I had a deliverance session at church. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And one of the main issues that came up really was the issue of soul ties, and that you have godly soul ties and ungodly soul ties. Now, I now have that knowledge and I wish to share it with you. But so we will have some upcoming videos on this whole issue of soul ties. I just want to share with you what I've learned. But before we do that, or before I do that, I just want to listen to other people, hear their views on this issue of tying and soul ties, to see really what they think. Now, I found a definition online. I don't have the source, but they defined soul ties as the link between us, that's our souls, and the soul of another person that comes from intimate activity. So you can be tied because of intimate interactions with someone else. And it could be godly or it could be something that's very ungodly. So I'm just going to, this video is really about the views of other people. I think I'll have about 7 persons. So let's just hear what they're thinking about this issue of tying. Is it something that is real, or is it just a bag of rubbish? Stay tuned. Hi, what's your name? Your name Dwayne? You have to talk up here so that they can hear on the video. What's your name?
Dwayne Graham.
Great. All right, I want to ask you about something. Where are you from, Dwayne?
Parade Garden.
Where?
Parade Garden.
Parade Garden. That's in the inner city, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Ghetto thing. You ever hear anything about a soul tie? You ever hear about a man tie a woman or a woman tie a man?
Yeah, me about them things, yes.
Anybody ever tie you yet?
No.
You believe in it? You believe that somebody can tie another person?
Boy, I don't show it up. I don't really see it happen in real life still, but I hear about it.
You hear about it?
Yeah.
Where you hear about it?
They say like you can be throw a powder on a man's shoes and put a foot in there, so you get tied. And you put stew peas.
Oh, you can put stew peas too?
Yeah. Me can cook stew peas?
No. Can you cook stew peas?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good?
Yeah.
I like stew peas. You know what you put in the stew peas?
You put pigtail and flour.
And flour? Yeah, nice. But so they can tie people, back to the soul tie thing. So they said that they can tie people using stew peas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when they get tied, what happened to you?
When they get tied, actually, come like say, you stick with the person forever, you know.
Yeah.
They can't go nowhere else, and if there's somebody you like, come like say, you have a really feeling for them.
Okay. You're just stuck. You can't move.
Yeah, you come like
okay.
Tied.
All right. So the person have to do something deliberate to tie you. What if it's just about feelings?
Feelings.
Yeah.
Like your feelings when them things happen, yes. Somebody can't get over you. Actually, them things try to tie you, keep you.
So you think that godly doing that somebody can have that kind of control over you?
Why? Anything possible in life, ups and downs, you know. Anything can happen.
Oh, so
just a faith.
A faith. All right. Well, thank you for talking to me. All right, and for expressing your views.
Nice to meet you. All right.
So on this issue of tying, what you think about it?
As 2 strands are here, you can use 2 strands are here.
Talk up, someone can hear.
And you can use a green lime.
Green lime?
Set it at which part you step what the house door. And then you hold the lime right, that means she keeping all a man with you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when she pass it, the lime will get ripe or it will stay green?
The lime will ripe.
Oh.
So that the lime don't ripe, that means everything crisp.
Okay, so how that working with the time now? How you can tide?
With the time business?
Yes.
Pastrana here and our toenail.
Cheese and peeps.
And you know, a serious thing, you know.
Yeah.
A man that tell me about it, but me never worry
So
about
it's a serious thing, it's a serious world, right?
You deal with her. You deal with her, you use a white kerchief. After the sex, you use a white kerchief or white
Yeah?
yes, and then you wrap up the head idea in it. And
so it's sweat on the hair, toenail,
fingernail, wrap it up in and put it on our pillar.
Cheese and peeps. And that will tire?
Yeah.
So when she get tired now, what happen? She can't leave?
Can't leave. When a serious thing that most of the time work out to death.
Really?
Yeah.
Because even if the man beating her, she can't leave. So is that a godly thing then, this soul tie thing?
No, says if it's a godly thing?
Yeah.
No man, I devil business that man.
The devil business?
No man, me not tell you no man, you're mad. And me want to free up, me can't free up when she want to free up, she get it. No man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You bind up.
Well, that things me know man, but you know bother with them things there.
Yeah. So you believe that it's real?
I like to be free, eh?
You believe that it's real?
Yes. Well, if a man tell me, woman leave me have to come back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But we don't bother with them something. I like to be free.
We're on the issue tonight of soul ties. I want to know what are your views on soul ties and whether or not you think that somebody can tie another person. And also if you have ever been tied before. A girl ever tie you yet?
Alright, to be blunt, that is total rubbish.
Yeah?
You can't get tied.
Why?
It doesn't exist. I think it's just a state of mind. Because in order for someone to tie me personally, you'll have to tell me exactly what I'll be doing or what will become of me after you tie me. Specific things I'm going to do, specific things I'm going to say, how I'm going to act towards you. And if you tell me that before, and then after you tell me something you tie me, and I see that these things are happening, then I'll be convinced.
Okay.
But not because somebody head over heels for somebody or somebody over love somebody, them tie them.
Okay, but in your estimation, what is tying?
In my estimation, tying is just a phrase that people use to describe people who are foolishly in love with somebody else, like unrequited love. One person love the person, the other person don't love about the person, but the person just can't see it. Or somebody that is pretty much head over heels for somebody, spend all them up on somebody, or somebody that the partner done right, treating them bad and them can't see it.
Okay. But what if you're trying to leave the relationship but you find that you can't? No matter how much you want to break the relationship, you cannot leave. What about that?
Well, if that happens, I still don't think it's tired. I think it's you holding on to something that is not there. Because people hold on to relationships for different reasons, probably financial gain, status, clothes that I get, or the social gathering or group that you associate yourself with. So if you can't leave, it's your fault. It's nobody else's fault but yours. It's not tied. You tell yourself so you can't leave. So you need to stop telling yourself that.
Heard about somebody being tied?
Well, yeah, but normally in that way it's when they use like OB or something like that.
Oh.
So for me, yes, in that sense, I believe it. But if you're talking about like if there's only one person out there for you and you're so connected to that person and that person is your soulmate and you're tied to that person.
You know anything about tying? Like a man tying a woman or a woman tying a man. You ever hear anything about that? You believe it?
Well, not to say I don't believe, but from what I've heard, I don't have much information about it, but maybe from a couple conversations with other believers, soul tying, they're saying that once you have sex with that person, right, remember, you know, the Bible speak about when you get married and you leave your mother and father and you find yourself a wife and the two become one. So that is basically it. So it's a soul thing. It's not physical. It's not in the natural. It's something spiritual. So yes, I think that's true.
Yes.
And that is another thing now. They normally, sometimes they will say, if, not really sometimes, but people will say once you step out of marriage and have sex with someone else, then you take back that spirit inside your marriage. So
Oh.
yes, I believe.
So it has spiritual significance, right?
Right.
Okay, so you can be tied to somebody, and the main thing that you've heard about is through sexual intercourse.
Right.
All right, and somebody else told me that you can be tied by other ways, whether clothing or even through unforgiveness. Like if you don't forgive somebody, then you're tied to the person because that person can have control over you. Isn't that interesting?
Yes, that is true to some extent. Why? During our Sunday school class, our teacher she would speak about unforgiveness, and for example, you are in church and you see the person that did you wrong, but they are worshiping and they are, and you will just sit there and thinking about their hurt, and that itself will cause you to be stagnant spiritually. So yes, that can be.
That can be
yes,
true.
that
All
can
right,
be
well,
true.
thank you for talking with me, Licia.
No problem.
Can you state your name, please?
My name is Simone Christie.
Otherwise called?
Lyric.
You're the real singer on here, though.
Marwa?
Real singer.
No, I just sing for Jesus.
You just sing for Jesus.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, the question that I'm asking you, I'm talking about soul ties, right?
Right.
And I want to know what's your take on it. You believe that somebody can tie somebody else?
Well, soul ties is an issue of the soul, and the soul is we're a triune being, we're a spirit, body, and what's it called? Soul, right? And in your soul, you have your mind, your will, and your emotion. So if you're a soul tie with somebody, that person has control over your mind, your will, and your emotions. And soul ties aren't only formed through sexual intercourse or any sexual activity. It can be formed by a conversation. It can be formed by clothing. It can be formed by various things. Soul ties are formed in a family, because if a boy touch my brother, I don't know, say, me had that before this Anna, you know what I mean? Right, so soul ties it's a huge topic. It's not just limited to sexual endeavors. That's not the only limitation. Because I'm a Christian, and my personal belief is that whatever door Satan can use, him will use it. You understand? And yes, I believe in Satan, and I believe in God. I believe in heaven, hell, all of that, because I have experienced God for myself. And the only thing I believe and I know for a fact that can break a soul tie is the blood of Jesus Christ. Because when you're tied to somebody, that person has control over emotions. When they walk in a room, they change how you were acting before. If you were happy and did that when they walk in, so they say, yo dog, cut your dog. The person has control over you. Anybody that can change your atmosphere and change your attitude, a soul tie has already been formed, whether negatively or positively. It has already been formed.
Okay, so if anybody is feeling that way, right, then it's something that needs to be broken. Yes?
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in breaking negative soul ties, because I believe soul ties can be positive, as I say, with your friends, with your best friend, with that, and with soul ties to be careful not to make the person a god and put their feelings, them, over what God has for your life. So if that soul tie needs to be broken, if you were in a bad relationship and I want him back, no, you need to cut that and move on. Because God says He is the giver of good gifts, and if He removes somebody from your life, you best believe He will give you somebody better. And that's not knocking the person you were with before, but the God that I serve is always upgrading. There's never a downgrade with God.
Okay, and that happens sometimes where you're with someone, right? And the person is taken away, but you feel the need to go back, even if the person was bad for you.
Right. That's and even in death as well, because even with death, some people can't let go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's so indicative of our personal lives. And other things that we can't let go. We can't let go this piece of clothes. We can't let go this. Other things that we keep on hoarding and holding on to, that God is saying, please, if you'll only let go, I have something better for you. Just trust me.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you, Simone, for talking with me.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Says the Lord.